Hello and welcome back to another video. Inside this box we have what appears to be an iPhone based on its weight. I think this is an iPhone 6 Plus, although I could be wrong, I don't really remember. Hopefully it's running iOS 8, and if not, iOS 9 will do, but iOS 8 would be pretty sweet as I don't have a 6 Plus on iOS 8 yet. So let's get this thing opened up and see what we have. Oh, I was wrong. Looks like an iPhone 4S. Okay. It's a little dirty and pretty scratched up. Let's see if it powers on. And it's dead, but we have at least iOS 6, maybe iOS 4 or 5, depending on what model this is. I'm gonna plug it in and give it some charge and we'll pick back up. Oh, it's got a little crack there. Interesting. Okay, I'll charge it and we'll pick back up. All right, the iPhone is charged. And to my surprise, this is an iPhone 4S running iOS 5. You can tell because it has the YouTube app there. If we go into settings, general, and about, you can see we're on 5.1.1, and this is a 16 gigabyte model. And that is pretty sweet. We've got Siri on here. Let me connect to Wi-Fi, and then we're gonna see if Siri works and if the App Store works. And while we're in settings, let's go ahead and change that wallpaper. We'll make it the iOS 5 default, which is the same as the iOS 4. And we're on Wi-Fi, so let's see if Siri works. What's the score of this weekend's college football games?
I can do that if you update to the latest version of iOS.
Ooh, tricky. Nice try, Siri. We're not going for that one. But I guess it works. I thought iOS 5 had Siri support for sporting events. What are the score of this week's MLB baseball games?
If you update to the latest version of iOS, I'll be able to help you with that.
What's the weather in San Francisco?
Searching the web for what's the weather in San Francisco.
Wow, Siri, what are you good for? Siri's come a long way. Let's just say that. And I'm noticing we actually have, looks like a bright spot there in the, like right there. You can kind of see it when stuff scrolls over it. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the 4S. This launched in 2011 and it used the exact same form factor as the iPhone 4 before it, but it's the internals that got a huge upgrade. We got the first dual core chip in an Apple iPhone with the A5, which was a substantial upgrade from the A4 that powered the iPhone 4, the iPod Touch 4th gen, and the 1st gen iPad. The A5 improved CPU and GPU performance substantially. That allowed the iPhone 4S to be really smooth and maintain support for iOS 6, 7, 8, and ultimately 9. So 4 years of iOS updates, that was the most any iPhone had received up until that time. The 4S also introduced an 8 megapixel camera, which was the highest in any iPhone model at the time. And it looks like we've got a little crack up there. I'm surprised. You know, usually the iPhones and iPods that I get that are running their original software are in mint condition because they were never used. But this one looks like it had been used pretty heavily. With the we've got the chip down there. The screen's got some scratches and just some damage over the body of the phone. So this was clearly used quite a bit. I'd say the owner of this just never updated it. Okay, I don't know what all this is. But let's talk about this. So the iPhone is actually jailbroken. We've got Cydia, and we also have JL Audio, which I'm not sure what this is. Interesting. I'm not sure. I guess that's some sort of music app. What is this? Furious mod for 4S CDMA. So this must be some sort of jailbreak feature that would allow you to unlock the device for any carrier. Interesting. We're gonna see if Cydia loads, and it looks like it is. What packages do we have installed? Not much here. Pretty cool to get a 4S on iOS 5 that is also jailbroken. Now this iPhone also has a ton of music. I think over 1,000 songs. And it looks like it's going to be mostly hip hop on here. Maybe hip hop and a little bit of pop and some R&B. Pretty cool to see. I don't know if there are any videos. No, there aren't. So music, and we've got some photos, which I'm not going to show. But yeah, do we have any notes? We do. Okay, this is pretty sweet. This is my first iPhone 4S running iOS 5. For whatever reason, I have really struggled to find one of these. So, pretty happy to get this one. Now I'll just have to see if I can find a white model, a white 4S on iOS 5. All right, oh wait, we gotta check if the App Store is working. And it's not, is that right? Oh wait, there we go. Okay, it was confused for a minute. Yes, it is working. What is there an update for? Oh, that app. All right. Let's see, do we have any unique iOS 5 wallpapers? I don't think we do. I'm not sure what's different between iOS 4 and iOS 5 in terms of wallpapers. But we're going to stick with this one. I think it's a pretty good looking wallpaper, and it looks great with the iPhone 4S Retina display. Okay, that's been it for this one. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I hope to see you in another video.